What could that be about? Vince Russo says that this Wednesday he's going to quote-unquote do something about this friction, about the situation, the problems between himself and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Well, I hope he doesn't do anything drastic because the two need to find a way to coexist.
Well, I think it was probably the idea that cooler heads will prevail here. Russo talked about a cooling off period, and I think that's a very, very wise decision on the part of the NWA's Director of Authority.
As we see Goldilocks coming down here with her baby bear, Alex Shelley, again showering all the attention on him, leaving the Monster Abyss to come in slowly behind them.
Well, you're absolutely right, just fawning all over her baby bear, Alex Shelley. Don, let's talk about the ongoing series to determine who is the best team in TNA, as well as which team will be recognized as the top contenders to the NWA World Tag Team Champions, The Natural. That series concludes this Wednesday night when America's Most Wanted, Chris Harris and James Storm, they're going to square off against Triple X, Primetime, and the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels.
The only problem I got, Mike, today is that series has to end. It's a best 2 out of 3. They're tied 1-1. AMW and Triple X. Wednesday night is the rubber match. One of them will come out the #1 contender and get a title shot. But like I said, those two tag teams are so great, I can watch them wrestle every week.
You know, AMW had taken a 1-0 lead in that best-of-3 series. They looked to be on the verge of a sweep this past Wednesday, but Daniels, the Fallen Angel, he really fought through the shoulder injury, in my mind, leading his team to victory. Triple X evens things up 1-1, heading into that decisive match #3 showdown Wednesday night.
I'll tell you what, this is a very different type of a matchup they're in right now. You see the power of the Monster Abyss, and even though he can't figure out what to do to please Goldilocks, and he always has to cater to the Alex Shelley, it's still a powerful tag team. He's so big, he's very agile for a big man, and Alex Shelley, a very good mat wrestler in his own right, but the Cowboy James Storm, look at that, and watch how Shelley runs right back for a quick tag.
Yeah, because Goldilocks is in control and because she's in charge, almost as if Abyss has to be in that secondary role, that secondary position. But they're not afraid to have the monster, 6'8", 350 pounds, go out, do the dirty work, get the advantage for the team, and then what happens? Shelley wins the tag right away.
Oh, absolutely. Alex Shelley's just out there to get the glory. Like I said, he's a good wrestler, but he's not going to put himself in a position, or should I say, Goldilocks isn't going to allow himself to be in a position to look bad. What a move there by the Monster Abyss. How high did the Wildcat get up in the air, and how hard did that fall have to feel?
Yeah, Harris charging and springing off the ropes. Abyss catches him right in mid-move, elevates him high above his 6'8" frame, drops him down to the mat, and of course, Shelley's there to take the glory.
I mean, why not? Chris Harris has already just been flattened like a pancake on the mat. He's dizzy. He's reeling. It's a great moment for Alex Shelley to come in and take him down.
Also this Wednesday, the Baby Bear is going to meet Desire's mystery wrestler, pin attempt by Shelley, only able to get a 2 count on the Wildcat. Some very unique stipulations in that matchup with Shelley and the Mystery Man. Desire will put her contract at stake in an effort to regain the contract of her man, Sonny Siaki. To me, it sounds like a very dangerous situation for Desire. Can you imagine what Goldie might do to Desire if she ends up owning her contract?
Oh, it won't be pretty, I can tell you that. We saw what she did to Eric Watts. We saw how she's handled Sonny Siaki and Shark Boy and D-Ray 3000. But I'll tell you what, she wants to get Siaki back that bad. She's willing to put it on the line. As you see Abyss right there, just manhandling the Wildcat Chris Harris right now.
Harris shot off into the ropes. Telegraph of the back body drop certainly hurts Abyss. Harris ducks that back elbow and able to connect with that left arm clothesline.
I'll tell you what, he does that so well, Mike, today. As you see him make the tag right here to the Cowboy, and let's see how fired up he is. Wow, as he just nails Alex Shelley right there.
James Storm just exploding in the ring. Shelley and Abyss both on the receiving end, and there's that great move. What a power slam.
Oh, James Storm has just been getting better and better and better every single week. And this is why these guys are such an incredible tag team. They work so well together. You see the quick tags as they go for the monster, and only an AMW can do it with ease like that.
AMW catches him. Double team flapjack, pin attempt. Oh, Shelley breaks it up.
You got to give Shelley credit right there. He saw that the Monster Abyss was getting ready to be pinned. He had no choice but to sacrifice himself and get in there and break it up.
All 4 men in the ring. It's
Wow.
really broken loose here in the impact zone. Watch Goldilocks. Keep your eyes on her. She's up in the ring apron.
Oh, look at this as Abyss is doing everything he can to to take Wildcat Chris Harris out of this match, and now here he comes in for Storm. But Storm ducks, and Abyss gives the boot to Alex Shelley, his own teammate. He knows it. He can't believe he did it. And that super kick.
Communication problem. Look at the spear by Harris. 2, 3, and they get it.
The winners of the match, America's Most Wanted.
Unbelievable as Wildcat Chris Harris saw the opening mic, and he comes in with a wicked spear.
What a win for AMW. Goldie's obviously not happy.
Well, she doesn't need any more reasons in her mind to be upset with Abyss, and it really wasn't Abyss's fault. Alex Shelley was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Storm just ducked, and Abyss just caught Alex Shelley flush in the face.
And look at this, just berating him, mentally torturing Abyss.
Oh, she feels like he's embarrassed her. I'm going to tell you something. This is just unbelievable the way she treats him. It's unbelievable the way he takes it.
He just turned the other cheek again. How much of this can he take?
Where does she get this control over this monster? It's unbelievable.
She pushes him again.
I mean, you can see he's just fighting and he's fighting, and I think he loves her so much, he cares for her so much. Oh, now Alex Shelley getting in the middle, I think. Whoa!
Communication problems during the match, and certainly post-match as well.
Oh, he's had enough.
He's got him throttled. He's got him goose off.
Crowd. Oh, look at Goldilocks telling him to let him go. To let him go.
What's he gonna do?
Oh, I hope he lets him have it. There's only so much. I never thought I'd feel sorry for Abyss, but I do at this moment. Let him have it.
Let's see what kind of control Goldie has over Abyss. What's he gonna do?
Oh, look at this, and she does have the control. Oh, I'm with the crowd.
Wednesday at the Asylum, AMW Triple X, third and final match.